Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough for Digimon World DS. In the previous episode, we managed to, after multiple attempts, and through no fault of our own, managed to take down Chimeramon, only to be promoted to Gold Rank Tamer and immediately be thrown into a crisis. As we were being introduced to our new taming overseer, Tentamon there burst in, announcing that someone has taken over the warp gate that usually takes us to various digital world locations, and uh, yeah, then alerted that they somehow had invaded the Tamer Union, and oh well, there goes I don't remember what his name was. We'll call him Tremon, Turtle Tremon, and then Silver Dude Bihomon is also gone. So there goes Silver Tiger and Ebon Lumon, which yeah, they've stolen them. I'm not even going to try and pronounce our current overseer's name. LXII. I don't know. But CV on seems to be fine. Fine enough to at least start an antivirus program, so hopefully I don't have to fight the overseers. I mean, those guys are, at best guess, a friggin' mega. I don't even have a mega yet. Oh, Sky Palace. That's somewhere we haven't been, but they're name dropping it. I bet you that's our next destination. I'll go. Yeah, I'll just leave the room. No, don't volunteer. We don't want to go. The Sky Palace is going to be just a nightmare. Although we'll probably get to farm a decent number of holy experience points, which I know there was one of our mons that we needed holy in order to upgrade, but I think that was just Anjamon. That was why we dropped him down to Tokamon. Oh, was it? Oh no, it's just farmer report. That doesn't matter. Okay, screen loaded. Let's go to Sky Palace. But, okay, well, we gotta go hunt down whoever's stolen the Guardians, which sounds wrong, because it's like, why would they take a Tamer Guardian? Like, yeah, they're probably megas, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, just why? Why would you even remotely want that to happen, right? So, either way, with that being said, we are just gonna go into our first quest here as a gold tamer. Looked it up a little bit when we became a gold tamer there. Gold tamer basically means that we can actually possess a mega Digimon, not that we have any that are actually qualified for it. But yeah, it means we've got that option. What happens next? We have to go where we were told to go, which is Sky Palace, newest location that we have unlocked. Also, the only location that we go to because, well, whoever the opponent is, hacked the warp gates, resulting in us not being able to go anywhere. I'd assume we could still go to our farm, but short of swapping out party members, which we so very, very rarely do, there's no reason to go there. That's not a pick-upable. I mean, they're all sparkly. I want to say that they're all capable of being picked up, but at least now that we're gold rank, we should be able to open up like all except for one chest that would be scattered around, which pretty much means we should be able to open everything. Again, being Sky Palace, most of our enemies will be holy types, I'd imagine. And like our first one here, Piximon, yeah, he's listed as a holy type. I mean, he's a pixie. It kind of fits to be a holy type, so I'm okay with that. We get to farm some holy experience. That'll help out Angemon in the back row, who was not qualified to become Magna Angemon because he was lacking in holy experience. But we will easily be farming some of that here. There's a Unimon, which is basically a unicorn. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even call him a Unimon. He's got wings. That should be like Pegasamon or something like that. But he is spaced out kind of perfectly that we are going to unleash the Water Blast from our Mega Sidramon. ironically enough, not Omega, in order to hopefully wipe them all out. Oh, double critical. We got rid of 2 of them at least. Gotta survive a single pillar of light. That's fine. Judging by this guy's looks, though, I wouldn't call him a holy type. He's like a unicorn crossed with a dark Pegasus, like a bicorn. Because, I mean, he's got dark wings. That doesn't make him holy. That's like saying, oh, yeah, you're totally an angel because you got, like, black incarnate wings or something. That's not cool. Okay, there's 2 paths to go. I'm going to probably choose the wrong one here. We're gonna go south. What the heck is that thing? It's like Cockatremon on steroids. The Diatrimon. Okay, well, you skipped the evolutionary path of the raptor there, clearly. And then I'm not even sure what that is in the back. I mean, it's like it's trying to be the Ankylomon thing, but with the world's tiniest head. A Taomon. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense from like the Taoist symbol on his Keep-How or tabard, whatever you want to call that robe thing. But weak. Couldn't even last 2 shots from me, but I mean, that's why we are strong. And amazingly enough, Ikakumon has not yet fallen over after a full round of combat. Truly a sight for sore eyes. I mean, I can't wait. He needs a couple more levels to go before he actually reaches that point where he can become Zudomon. And I mean, if we have to go all the way back down to Gomamon, I will question it. We might, I mean, assuming that it happens after we finish Sky Palace, we'll probably be swapping out for Angemon again, because we should have, again, the experience points to have a proper Angemon who can actually level up. And Angemon, he felt stronger than anything that a Kagumon does. And maybe, again, we're just like harping on him because he's a water type, so maybe that's just in the game code. You target the water types first, but even when Angemon's hit, he doesn't get hit that hard, right? And Angemon's got pretty strong holy attacks, and I can only assume that we're going to wind up fighting some dark Mons here, because, well, I mean, we're gold rank, we're nearing the end, we gotta start fighting something. And, I mean, that's based purely on speculation. There's no reason to believe that there is actually something that's gonna happen. At the very least, I think just the way that game devs usually are, because the 2 Guardians were stolen, I can only assume that means we're gonna have to fight the Guardians in order to get them back. So, right from that, I'm gonna say we gotta fight the land turtle, because I mean he did have a tree on his back. So, is that I want to call him a grass type, but there's no grass type. There's an insect type. I mean, if there's a grass type, I don't know. I haven't seen anything that looked like a grass type. And then there was Bihomon, which was like the white tiger. And he's clearly beast, but again, there's no identifiable like trait advantage in this game. It's like the whole difference between like a beast, oh, you just got really strong strength for just straight up hits, but you got weak friggin' MP, versus aquatic types, which seem to have pretty decent MP, but not really great stats in a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know. It's which one's actually the best? I mean, personally, I'd still go with Dragon, because our very first Mon, and maybe he's just strong because he's our first Mon, but I'm gonna go out and say it, Agumon, or I guess now he's Greymon, is our strongest, because, I mean, he's only level 20. He's only a champion, and yet he has like 50% more health than our ultimate Mega Seedramon, which is, it kind of blows me away that he could be that strong at that level, because yeah, if he was actually at the ultimate level, he might turn out to be just as strong as some of the earlier bosses which having a boss in your party, that makes it a very strong party. I mean, granted, we did defeat Chimeramon. He's kind of one of the big guys. We've fought Myotismon as a just like background character, so he can't possibly show up as one of the villains. Probably the worst guy that we could come across probably be Piedmon. Oh, did we level up? Oh, we needed HP for that. But okay, well, I won't waste a chip then. But yeah, the worst villain boss that we could possibly come across that I can remember from like the anime and show in that probably would be Piedmon, like clown type, which I'm not really sure. I mean, again, he's only an. I think he was only an ultimate. I don't even think he was a mega. Maybe he was a mega. He was contending with War Greymon, or no, sorry, War Garurumon, and that was War Greymon. And both of those two are megas, so it's possible. Yeah, he must have been a mega. They were also Draymon Destroyers. Remember that from the anime as well, because he wouldn't stop repeating it. Alright, well, we'll take down a Phoenixmon, which ironically doesn't really look like a phoenix. Bad hit, Unimon. You're going down. What a weird pose to be pulling off while mid-air as well. This is like, you'd assume that his wings would be unfurled, but who knows, maybe he flies by like magic like a dragon, where the wings are not actually proportionate to the body that carries them. They're just a conduit through which the magic flows. Alright, our Wizardmon leveled up again. Getting ever closer towards actually becoming. Oh, we got a treasure chest. Oh, we gotta grind first. Wonder what's gonna be in the treasure chest. It's a blue chest, which I don't think we've been able to open blue ones, because I think the only chests we could open were, I don't remember what color the bronze chests were, and then the red ones I believe were when we were silver. So blue is probably gold. The purple chest has got to be platinum. I mean, purple is, well, historically at least, it's royalty colors or imperial colors, so they wouldn't give that color to a low rank. Our enemies are level 37. This looks like it's getting considerably harder, because in the last map, just the grinding enemies were only level 30, not level 37. So we might actually do a little bit of like interim recording grind session if we run into a little bit of a rock and a hard place kind of thing, because I mean, we definitely don't want to die. That's loss of friendship, plus having to find a save point, then redoing a lot of the map. That doesn't sound like an entertaining moment to me. We got a Bane Rapier. I mean, it would make more sense if you said a Bone Rapier, but what the heck's a Bane Rapier? Well. Okay, another Phoenixmon. Oh, we'll hit you both with a Fiery Breath. The Phoenix should be immune to, because it's a bird of fire, but oh well, we'll take more than half your health. And then we'll wipe you out. Oh, I didn't heal it, Kagumon. Unimon's gonna take him down. Yup. Why is everyone targeting a Kagumon? Is he actually our weakest? Like, I've been saying that for a couple of episodes where like he's our weakest, but I honestly don't know if he is actually the weakest one in our party. Like, maybe they're just targeting him because he's quote-unquote the front line or the closest to the center, whereas the other two are in like supporting positions on the wings, but I haven't really noticed that. But I do notice that they definitely target the middle more often than the flanks, except for when they do like the, oh, we're just gonna attack every single slot at once. And maybe I'll test it. I'll swap their positions. Okay, fully heal him. Just because we don't have to use a revive in order to bring them back to life post-combat. So we will swap you two around, and then just cause I'll pop Greymon dead center. Alright. With the shuffle, let's see how it goes. We keep charting our way blindly through the Sky Palace. Okay, Phoenixmon. On its own, perfect. That means we should stand a very good chance of wiping it out. With our two strong Mons. Oh, he only dealt 90. Did he get stronger again? Alright, well, our ultimate Digimon still has not let us down there. He is still capable of causing a one-turn KO. Maybe not a single hit anymore, but I mean, with appreciable growth, if we grind him up a little bit, we'll be able to get back to the state of actually doing one-hit kills. Okay, so we got 3 this time. Okay, yeah, we'll deal some decent damage. We'll burn some MP. I mean, I could take out a Unimon. Does that attack miss the Phoenix? I don't want to have to use my heavy hitter just to knock out a guy, but I don't want to get hit by all 3 of them because my heavy hitter is not enough to one-hit kill. Sweet. That's 2 in a row to Greymon. Okay, we definitely need to have or find a tank who's going to hang out dead center, because whoever's in the middle is the one who gets targeted the most. Which, out of all of the available Mons that we have, I think the biggest tank that we have has got to be our Mega Seadramon, because he has like 50% more defense than any of our other Mons, and at least in the previous map, because I don't think I've seen Seadramon actually receive a hit. He was always just taking like single damage, because his defense was just so high in comparison to the opponent. But yeah, rather than waste a bunch of potions and chips and stuff, that might just turn into our solution. I mean, Mega Seadramon's only, I think he was only like a level up away, because I think he only needed to be level 37 in order to become Metal Seadramon, or whatever G Seadramon is, which, I don't know, gold, godly. I've never heard of another Seadramon. There was just like regular, Mega, and Metal, which Metal sounds more like the ultimate form than Mega Seadramon, because that's actually the ultimate one. Holy, we got a full party against us. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter who I hit, but I'm going to go after the mid of the pack, because my Seadramon is going to go for flanks in middle with his Water Blast. Well, that sucks. We only took out one of them. The other 2 are just hanging on by a thread, but there we go. Only being dealt a single hit. Oh, you still targeted the flanks. Come on. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because most of their... Damn it, a Kakamon is still a first one down. I was gonna say, it makes sense that the attack patterns and everything are the same, because they have to use the same moves that I would have access to, and they're gonna have the same move restrictions of like, oh, you can only attack these 2 squares, or you can only attack this 1 square, something like that, right? But apparently they still have the freedom to just knock both of my Mons right out in no time at all. I mean, granted, this is easily the hardest fight we've had, because it's 5 level 35s up against our regular party. But at least, yeah, Greymon achieved another level up. That's our Seadramon. No, he's got to be level 30 or 43 for the actual level up. But yeah, look, his defense is now 77 base, which is actually surprisingly less than Greymon for the base. So it's just his equipment that is holding him together. If we swapped his armor out to Greymon would become just like super powerful. Oh, right, that's it's a purple chest. That's a platinum chest. We don't have the right to open that. Fine, we'll just hunt down some more holy things. At least we should wind up with a Talmon by the time we finish this map. Probably a Unimon, I can't remember the scan data for that one. But after the amount of times we've fought it, we should definitely have that. Piximon's only at 45%, but I mean, it seems relatively common to run into him, so we should wind up running into at least a couple more him to unlock him. Which, he's an ultimate, so we should be able to, like, theoretically, de-digivolve him down quite a few times in order to maybe unlock an earlier in-training mon, which, because he's a holy type, I want to say that he'd probably, like, step all the way back to maybe Tokamon, unless he's like some of the ones where they just don't have an earlier form, where they can only move up. Ooh, I'm almost sleeping. Oh, good. That means we're still gonna have to suffer all their support attacks. No, don't use that. Okay, well, even the critical is not enough to break through our defensive Seadramon. But that does raise the question, should we swap the equipment on Seadramon to one of our others? But if we do that, it's basically like saying Seadramon get over the front line, because once he loses his equipment, his stats are only at 75 in comparison to Greymon, who's twice as much. With his equipment, he becomes that much stronger, but even then, his equipment is very selective in that I know one piece, his attacking piece, is only usable by water type, but I can't just transfer it to a Kakumon, because he's got to be at least, I think it's level 35 in order to wield that water blade in the first place. And then the defense, I think it was just a base level cap, which, again, because our Seadramon is the current highest level one that we have, the other two don't meet the requirement to actually bear that armor either. So, at least for the time being, we are kind of stuck on Seadramon just being our rock. Alright, well, we don't have to suffer through all 5 attacks. We will wipe out 1, hoping that we would get Talmon there as well, but oh well. Just not quite as lucky. He doesn't seem to actually attack. He just keeps casting his support spells. Up against Talons, which hurts for sure, but we do still get 2 hits in before it is their turn again. This should be enough to wipe out 2. Then we can wipe out a 3rd with our Seadramon. That'll leave us just with a full health Diatramon. But a 1-on-2 fight, that is totally achievable. Especially if he wing blades my Seadramon, who takes basically no damage at all. Well, we get to do a double attack. 2 Seadramon and 2 Greymon attacks. You are not going to survive this fight, son. And Greymon gets to heal himself up. Perfect. Oh, we got a call coming in. Farm report. Still don't care about the farm report. But now that I think about it, we do have to heal a Kakumon again because we didn't gain any experience points for being dead in the last combat. So, at the very least, should make it so he can try and earn some points, because he is getting close to where he needs to be for a level up. We can't achieve that if he's dead all the time. Oh, another blue chest. Let's find out what's in here. We got a Soma. Don't know what Soma does, but if it's anything like Oblivion, or sorry, Elder Scrolls, it is a bad thing to have in a children's game being given to Digimon of all things. Especially, like, that's a weird thing. If it is like Elder Scrolls Soma, what the heck is that doing? First off, in a child video game, and secondly, why is it in Sky Palace of all things? Like, this is the domain of all the holy mons, and you have Soma kicking around. Okay, questions are being raised in our minds. Am I right? Oh, there we go, double KO. That is nice, and this Talmon is hanging on by a thread. Kakamon again can't resist falling asleep. Big fat sloth. But who cares? Braymon is gonna bring home the win for us here today. Feels good to be gaming once again. I mean, I kind of remarked it in the last recording session there, which it has been a couple of days since then, but I mean, situation at work or just in life in general, I mean, we're bossing. It's getting better. I mean, I haven't secured like a new job or anything yet, but I mean, I've gotten a couple of calls, and like at least I know that there's like someone who's actually checking out my resume, because I mean, the worst thing that ever happens, you fire out a resume and then you hear nothing, absolutely nothing at all. I was like, well, like, did you even receive it? Did you think it was good? Where am I missing, like, what you're looking for? Just, hey, are you there? That's always the questions that I want to ask. And like, yeah, I've gotten a couple that are just like, yeah, like, you have no experience in construction, or at least the type of construction that you're looking to join in on, and at this time, like, yeah, we just don't want to literally raise from the ground up. I'm like, okay, like, I get that. You were honest with me. I'm fine to accept that. You gave me a good enough reason that I'm not going to go back until after I have some of that experience, right? But I mean, that's not going to be every single company. Some of them, hopefully, will have that breathing room for me to have like the 3 month probation to learn how to actually do my job as an entry level, and hopefully that works out. But we're gonna save our game here just so that we don't have to fight the boss 20,000 times. We've achieved 12 hours of in-game playtime, which is kind of amazing. But yeah, because we are at the boss fight here, we are just gonna end today's stream right here. We will be picking up the boss battle in the next episode there, so I hope to see all of you there as we take on, well, I don't know who we're going to be taking on, but maybe the guy who stole the Guardians, maybe the Guardians themselves. You'll have to tune in next episode in order to find out. So thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button there to get notifications on when the next episode is dropped.